Anytime now. Everybody say something.
Hello.
Everybody say something.
Hello, world.
Check.
Everybody
All
say
right, we're
something.
good.
Hello, world.
Alright, stream closed. Let's
Yay.
rock. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome back, Skexy Suckers, to another episode of Emrae, a D&D 5th edition campaign in a world of my own design. With us, as always, are Leganor, aka Jeff, our human fighter bard, Jin Dorum, Jin Draprax, aka Zack, our dragonborn sorcerer, Wallace, the Wall Stone Guard, aka Mike, aka the man who rises from the mists from below, aka Feelings. AKA, I can't read the rest of that because of the glare, but I bet it's
that
great.
could have been better is if you played Aerosmith Sweet Emotion as that was rising up. That would
Sweet feelings. AKA Mike, our human tanky fighter. And of course, returning is Rail, aka Steve, our elven druid.
That's me.
The nicest guy you never knew existed.
We'll see
Interesting
how long I last.
Interesting tagline for a human.
Well, let's be honest, most people don't know Steve exists.
True.
And we're doing our best to change all that.
Now I want a tagline for my humanness. And moving on.
In the last session, the party, hearing about a dangerous spider cavern, decided to throw caution to the wind and charge headlong into it. But first, they transformed some of their friends into spiders and attempted to diplomacy their way through, pretending like they've been here the whole time. That, of course,
in my defense, I have been.
In Rail's defense, he had been here before. However,
in my defense, I didn't have any choices.
They learned the spider cave was under new management, and things are not going as planned. They are midway through dealing with what appears to have been all the spiders in the cave being called to their location. We are currently mid-combat.
But Jim, you forgot the most important part of last session, which was that we spent like an hour making the same investigation checks over and over.
To trail the dude into the cave, yes.
Yeah.
Wow. I kind of feel like a personal attack.
I'm goofing. That was not my intent. I'm sorry, you know I love you, baby.
Is that gaslighting that I see on your character sheet?
I'm secretly a bard.
I'm going to remember that. With that, it is currently Jin's turn, and at the end of last session, I believe he had decided to pick up a bunch of rocks off the ground and animate them. So if you look, Jin, you should see 10 small rock tokens, which you have control of, and you may now continue your turn.
Okay.
Question?
Yeah?
Why is the turn order weird with the numbers?
What do you mean?
Like, it goes 11, 10, 23, 22, 16?
We stopped mid-turn.
Yeah. So like right now we're on initiative count 11.
Yep.
Then we're
11, then 10, and then we're back to the top of the order.
Oh, I'm backwards. Never mind. Okay.
It's all right, Wallace. You were just a spider for a while. Your head's a little foggy.
That's fair.
And now
you're huge.
Still got the spider brain.
And now I'm gigantic, so there's less blood going to my brain. So
that's right.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's right. Well, doesn't your blood also enlarge?
I would hope.
Does that mean the membrane walls of your red blood cells also enlarge, making it harder to get hemoglobin? Shouldn't you be dead?
Magic's weird.
You would think that.
Magic knows when to increase the count versus increasing the actual size.
Anyway.
Luckily for me,
magic.
I don't know, fucking wizards.
Apologies to the world, by the way. I'm snacky, so we're having some trail mix. So enjoy the chewing sounds. And some people pay a lot of money for that.
We're doubling as an ASMR video.
Welcome everyone to the 50th episode of ASMRPG.
ASMRPG, that's phenomenal.
Jim, didn't you come over that one when you guys came over? We watched that ASMR video of that lady eating seafood.
Yeah, that was because
What's
well, because
Yeah,
at
why
the
did
time
you have- why-
Christina was pregnant, and that's when she first discovered that mukbang made her
why,
feel good.
why are you re-traumatizing me like this? I don't need to remember that. I don't need that in my life.
Sucking out crab legs.
The sea monsters genre of mukbang.
And thematically, we're now killing things with giant long
Giant
legs, but
legs.
moving on.
Yes. Yeah, the terrestrial crabs.
I bet if you boil a
Um,
giant spider, it would look like a king crab leg.
I wonder if it would taste like it. Who wants to try it?
Depends on what the inside of a spider's leg looks like.
It's mostly
I
blood.
believe they're pneumatic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like pneumatic. They pump the blood into the leg, and that makes it extend. And then when they release it, it naturally wants to be curled. That's why all dead bugs have curled legs, because they're no longer pumping blood to straighten them.
That's pretty cursed, and I'm not sure how I feel about knowing that now. If I'm being honest, but that's all right. Let's carry on.
That's how they perform locomotion. They extend their leg, and then they let it pull their body forward.
Well, on that note,
On that
Any other
note,
horrific
let's kill
facts we'd like to
kill
share
all
for the
these
D&D
spiders.
campaign?
Listen, you can't ask questions that I know the answer to and not receive the answer.
I was gonna say, I've been friends with Jim long enough to know that I just shouldn't have asked if I didn't want him to know the answer. If he doesn't know the answer, he's gonna Google it and tell me.
Fair.
Okay, so Jim, I need a ruling on this. So, as a bonus action, you can mentally command any creature you made with this spell if the creature is within 500 feet of you. You can command any or all of them at the same time. You can issue the same command to each one. Any or all of them at the same time, issuing the same command to each one. You decide what action the creature will take and where it will move during its next turn. You can issue a general command such as guard a particular chamber or corridor. Once given an order, the creature continues to follow it until its task is complete. So, if I task it to attack Spider, would it continue to attack? Or would it just be one?
I think it's like a Mr. Meeseeks box, right? So if you say attack that spider, he's going to attack it, and once he attacks it, his task is complete. But if you say kill that spider, it will do everything in its power to kill it, which would continue the action round by round. That's how I would interpret that.
And by
I like that.
extrapolation, if you said kill all spiders in the area,
Yeah.
Kill all
That would be a general command. Okay. So then that
Just,
will
you
be
know,
the command
just,
that I
just,
issue.
I'm just saying, we use genie rules here, so be very careful what you wish for.
We use what?
Genie rules here, so be careful what you wish for.
Aha, genie rules. I see. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh yeah, the words can be open to interpretation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yes, and I suppose I could just dismiss them at any point, so I'm not too concerned about it. Let me see. Let me just see. Let me just see the dismissing rules prior to making anything.
Well, it should just say like at will at the end of the spell description.
That's what I think, right? I don't see it actually. Well, if any case, in
I
any
mean,
case,
it's a
only up to
concentration
one.
spell, so you can break concentration at will.
Just break concentration at will. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. And it only lasts for a minute anyway. So,
Mm-hmm.
in any case, my pretties, kill all spiders in this area. So that is my bonus action command.
Okay.
For those 10 objects.
And they attack on
Now,
your turn, right?
Oh, that's a great question. I believe they do. As a bonus action, I can command them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I still have my action then. Yeah.
So
As a bonus action, you can mentally command, yes.
Hey, what's up, Edmund? Welcome to the stream. We got a viewer, boys. Everybody on their best behavior.
Hey, okay.
Hello.
Howdy.
So Jin just animated a bunch of rocks. He said, kill all spiders in the area. And I guess that would mean that the 10 of these would, how far can they move in a round?
Oh. Let's see.
Window for all these
Flying
stats.
speed of 30 feet. Okay.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. Speed is 30 feet. Yes.
All right. So this one and this one and this one and this one come over here. They're tiny, or they're small rather, so they can accommodate these spaces. The rest of them come over here, like so. So you can make 4 slam attacks against this spider swarm. You should. So if you look in the journal, next to
there
your
we go. I got
character, there's another character called Animated Small Rock, which has an attack. So you can use that to roll the dice.
it. Perfect. 2, 3, 4.
All right, now I have to remember stats on things because it's been a while. Load, load, load. Please load faster than you're loading. Very good. So those are 4 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. So these 4 rocks flutter over, and they just start flap, 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 squishing spiders sitting on the ground. And this swarm is obliterated.
Beautiful.
And then these 6 make similar whirling slams on this spider, which we determined is this, with that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of which will hit.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll all those. This one, I'm assuming this one, and this one.
And much like that scene in the X-Men movie where Magneto has these ball bearings and he blows through his jail,
Yes, that's a good scene.
they do that to that spider, and it's just spider ichor just leaking out of holes throughout its carapace, and all of its legs curl up because there's no longer pressure inside of them.
Awesome.
You could truly say that spider is no longer enjoying the plumbing.
Technically true. Thanks, I hate it.
Don't like it.
Anything else for your turn, Jen? You still have your action.
Yes, I still have my action, so I will use my action to save the buddy. I will.
Does that mean on subsequent turns with animate objects, you could cast a cantrip for your action since you're using a bonus action, or could you even cast a whole other spell altogether? If you're
if you're
using
concentrating on a spell, you can cast other full-on spells. It's just you just can only have one
Like
concentration
Witch
going
Bolt,
at a time.
the damage surge from Witch Bolt isn't casting a spell.
Yeah, once it's cast, it just exists.
Sweet.
Really
Hence,
I will.
the deacon casting spiritual weapon and then throwing guiding bolts every other turn after that.
I will shocking grasp the spider nearest to me.
Okay.
Or is that a swarm?
That is a swarm.
Yeah, so I'll just put my hand. I'll force lightning it, I guess you can call it.
That is definitely a hit, and that too is still enough to.
Did it roll?
You hear a sizzle and a pop as the last couple of spiders in the swarm explode.
Sweet.
Man, cleaning house
And
over
then-
there.
Yeah.
Reminds me of when Mitch Hedberg is like, snap, crackle, and pop.
Snap, crackle, Mitch, and pop.
Yeah.
So can I,
In Hollywood, it's not how you know it. I know crackle.
as flavor, can I have these rocks whirl around me in sort of like
You want to be the Avatar? Is that what this is?
swirly fashion? Yes, exactly. Yes.
For flavor, yes, but not
Exactly.
mechanically with their position because that would be an
Nope.
additional move action.
Yeah, no, not mechanically, but just for flavor. They're going to be spinning around me as I stand there, my arms crossed.
Sure.
Okay.
Sorcerer Earthbender.
That's right. Yes. I make a cool pose.
All right,
kick
Rail,
my foot onto the ground.
you're up.
Okay. Can I? So I see that there's not that many guys coming through the.
Oh, sorry.
speaker.
Unless Jin wanted to move somewhere.
Oh.
I stepped on his potential move action. Sorry.
Tackled.
Nope. I'm good.
Please continue.
Okay. So Yeah, so I see that there's not that many coming through the entangle, but I do start to see a bunch of guys coming from the bottom over here, and that concerns me for my well-being as well as my friend's well-being. So I'm gonna drop my concentration on that spike growth, and I'm gonna recast it. Same general deal, just down here. Like right around there, so that this guy in the front still has some through.
Hey, can I just real quick retcon the end of my turn to just let everybody know that I've commanded the rocks to kill all spiders? Just kind of just yell it out. Rocks are commanded to kill all spiders.
Yeah, and Rail's like, that's not quite fire, but it's balls. I'll take it. Anyways, I'm gonna move these spikes from over here to over here.
Go ahead and draw your spike area.
Yeah. So it's a 20-foot radius centered on a point. So if I do, oh wait, that's not the draw. This is. Oh no! Oh god! Roll 20. Why? Why are you like this?
Just freehand draw it.
Jim, if you want to help them delete those things.
I can
I'm
delete
trying.
them.
I'm trying. Yeah.
It's hard to select stuff if you're not zoomed in. I found in Roll20.
Yeah,
Yes.
I always play max zoom. All right, freehanded then. Yeah. So
I mean, I get you're doing like a tube, so they're coming from all
Yeah.
directions. Just
so it would go here and then whatever 20-foot radius, so it's 40 feet altogether. So
it's a 40-foot diameter circle. So that would be
it goes I assume to somewhere out of my line of sight.
I think that is pretty accurate.
Yeah, I'm just over here drawing dicks on your map. But yeah, so I do that, and my large tanky friend, you're still chilling, right? You haven't taken that much damage yet.
I look fine. Yes.
Yeah. So then I'm gonna save my bonus action Healy stuff. And
Zach, you either need to grow a beard or shave your head. You don't match any of us.
Well, I can't grow a beard, but I suppose I can shave my head.
You've had
It's
facial hair
important
before.
to-
What do you mean you can't grow a beard?
It's important to have balance.
It's rather patchy.
You know, Zach's rounding out the roster.
Sorry, Steve. What else are you doing besides spike growth?
That's all I'm doing. I'm saving my healing stuff.
No move, no bonus. Okay. Jeff, you're up.
Fingers. Just thinking about what he's going to do with that square.
Am I free to occupy this space right here?
The one to his left. Or, I don't know, actually.
Basically, what I want to do is take a step into that space, see if I can see even a couple more critters down that hallway, but without exposing myself to an attack of opportunity from the black spider.
I mean, you could go here with no problem.
No, because then I would be in its attack range and moving back.
Oh, this one would attack. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see that one.
Yeah, you got this one right here.
Yeah,
so,
you got either
you're kinda
provoking on the
surrounded.
move in or provoking on the move back. That's your.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
You
the
know what,
net
I'm just
on
gonna-
you? Do you have some condition? Were
I'm
you webbed?
webbed.
I think I saw web from
Yeah.
last session.
What are my penalties? I know movement, yes. What about
Anyone
spellcasting?
that's webbed is restrained. So restrained
So your
You
movement
have
is
0 movement.
That's fine.
0 movement, and you may have disadvantages on you.
I'm pulling up the
I'm
condition.
gonna cast a spell that only has a verbal component, so I don't think that affects.
Oh yeah, you're
me.
fine.
Yeah, you have no movement. Attack rolls that you make are at disadvantage. Attack rolls against you are at advantage, and you have disadvantage on dex saves.
Okay, I'm gonna do this instead. Instead of freeing myself, I'm gonna turn around and say in a cheeky bard voice, "Time to fight fire with fire." Even though there's been no other fire yet, but Hush
Right.
has decided. And I'm going to cast Fairy Fire, hitting at least 5 tokens that I can see of.
One,
Right
two, three,
there.
four, 5. Yep.
Okay. It's a DC 15 deck save on you, sir.
Alright. I need to do 2 of those. And I need to do 1 of those. And I need to do
Shucks. Fucking character can't do shit. Pardon my French.
1 of those. And
Oh.
I need to do 1 of those.
So
I
probably
can't
the two weakest spiders are now easier to hit.
We'll see.
I feel pretty good about that assessment. Okay, at least a couple of them are squishier than before.
So that one's fairy fired. You said it was DC 15?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So just the
Outside of the
first,
defender.
just the first and
Defender
just the
is
first and the last one. Canopy rolls high.
Okay. The purple dots indicate affected by fairy fire.
Okay, so that's my action. I don't think I can use my bonus action to free myself, right? It states you must use your full action.
Yeah. You use your action to free
Okay.
yourself.
I didn't attack, so I don't get a bonus action attack. And I can't move. So regretting life
Yeah, you're all like
choices.
webbed, and you're like, fairy fire.
I think I underestimated going heavy dex instead of heavy charisma, how that would play out. But that is my turn.
I don't know what this red dot on me means. Am I concentrating on my enlarge? Is that why?
Yes, that's exactly what
Okay.
it means.
Okay.
Right? Because enlarge.
Yeah, you're definitely concentrating on enlarge.
Cool. All right, Batty's turn. So this swarm here is going to try to surround and bite at Rail. I assume that misses.
Yeah, it sure does.
This brownish spider is also trying to bite at Rail, which I assume.
So that ties. However, I'm gonna use my reaction.
No,
Get it,
ties
like-
go to the
Yeah,
defender.
ties
you're
go to
good.
the defender
Ties to
anyway.
the defender.
Does it?
That's a ubiquitous rule across D&D.
All right. That's fair. So then it also does not hit.
Very good. This big boy in front of Wallace is going to continue to try to hit Wallace.
That's cute.
It is adorable. This little guy is going to skitter over to Wallace. 5, 10. Hang on, I gotta remember what their movement again is. 20, okay. So that's 10, 20. That's as far as it gets, and it takes 4d4.
What kind of spiky damage? Like, what is coming? That was actually Mike. Got it.
Yeah, right.
I'm here. Sorry.
And take some damage from the spikes. This big dude has that much move, so that's 10, 20. 20 movement. movement. Well, 20 movement to move 10. And he takes some damage. This one. 10, 20, 30, 40. Kills himself.
On the board, baby.
Problem solved.
This one tries to squeeze, so it's moving at a 4th speed.
Eh.
10, 20. That's as far as it can move, so I actually can't move yet. This guy. This guy stops moving, seeing that he's surrounded by spikes. And he takes aim at you, Wallace, with a hand crossbow.
Fun.
And fires at ya.
Fling off the shield.
Fling off the shield, you said?
Yeah.
Very good. This one can't move, so he doesn't. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Oops. Hitting the wrong button. Okay. Okay. And everything else is already gone, so that finally ends the monster's turn. Thank you for your patience.
Okay. Swing of this thing. Yoink. I'm guessing the 12 doesn't actually hit.
You're swinging at what?
The swarm here.
A 12, in fact, misses.
I'll swing again.
24 hits.
Okay.
What is the extra damage?
I'm large.
Oh, gotcha. 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, you squish a bunch of spiders.
And then I'm gonna turn around, and as part of, where'd he go? Here we go. I'm going to use my bonus action to try to shove a creature within 5 feet of me to your shield. So I'm going to try to shove this guy further into the spike growth.
Sick.
I don't think you can in any direction that matters.
If I shove him toward this way, into the wall, just to at least get, yeah.
Well, you can't occupy part of the wall. Like,
well, then if I shove him so it does the damage, then he falls back into the same space. That's fine. But the goal is to like
I guess
shove him
the
through the thorn.
only feasible move he could make would be that way.
I mean, I get mechanically he can't occupy that space, but I think I could still like shove him through some spikes.
give it to you if you move him here.
That's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
Assuming the shove is successful.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. What do you have to do? Or what do I have to do?
I think it's just my strength versus their strength.
You try to shove a creature within 5 feet. I gotta look up shove.
I can picture Wallace doing some like
Wait, what?
Eddie Gordo moves to like drop down to his side on one hand and then like bicycle kick the spider. Even though it says Shield Master, I don't know how you use your shield in your left hand from like
Yeah, all right.
backhand the spider.
So just roll a strength.
You gotta be a strong dude to do that.
You don't shove it.
Well, it was worth a try. In my defense, I had to I squished some spiders behind me and then turned around to do this. So
It's like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
cinematic.
Sort of
You're just
weird.
not used to being like 12 feet tall either.
I'm
Anything
doing my
else,
job
Mike?
of being big. No, it's good. No, I'm out. I'm
All right,
Stay where
you're
I
up, Jen.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll let the rocks go first. So we'll let them continue to attack their nearest targets.
Alrighty. For all of them except this one, that is this thing. Oops.
I know what that is, but I'm guessing it's a bunch of spiders that are about to die.
Mm-hmm.
So roll 9.
Am I missing one? Where's the other one?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I got you.
Roll 9 first.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
120.
Wow.
1, 2,
I think only
3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hits.
Okay. Go this one. This one.
Jeez.
I guess this one. This one. This one. This one.
Yeah, they all kind of like whack-a-mole, just obliterate the remaining spiders in the swarm.
Come on.
Yeah, we need an equal sign, Mike.
Apparently not. Fine, I'll just do the math in my head. Be that way. 45.
45.
Oh, roll the numbers works? Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, so that one dies, and then one more damage against that guy.
Now, would
One more attack, rather.
so they're all kind of attacking at once, I guess, so they all kind of use their slam at once?
Yeah, they're not smart, so they just kind of
Okay, fair
converged on the swarm.
Yep.
That'll hit. For 9 damage. Alright.
Okay, and then... Alright, so now here's the thing. This web, there's web pretty much everywhere, isn't there?
How does that work?
Just because if I'm going to throw a firebolt...
there's not webs everywhere. The web attack that was dealt just grapples a target in web. He's like in a cocoon of webbing.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in a spider cave, so there's webbing here and there, but like these are the travel caverns. So again, don't pay attention to the map because I stole the map.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I'm just, I don't want to light anybody on fire, so I'm going to use Ray of Frost on. There we go. This guy here.
Ray of Frosting the swarm.
Yep.
Very good. A 16.
Why is it
what?
It's automatically rolling.
You have roll at disadvantage toggled, I think, or roll at advantage toggled.
Yes, I do. But it automatically rolls the damage?
That's also a toggle you can roll, but it's a spell, right? So when you cast a spell, it calculates the damage.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah. But anyway,
okay. In any case, there you go.
So you you frost the spiders dead.
Cool. Oh yeah, auto roll damage roll. Don't auto roll damage. There we go. Perfect.
Anything else?
Fixed. Nope. I will remain whence I am.
Alrighty. Rail.
Whence? That wasn't the right word.
Whence is like where you came
When
from.
yeah. From where I am.
From whence you
From
came. From whence you are.
From where is whence, but to where is whither.
Wither.
Whither thou goest, stranger.
Whence
Oh.
camest thou? Old English is
Wait,
stupid. Go ahead, Rail.
yeah. I'm gonna attempt to do an ice knife.
Ice knife. Nice spell.
Wait, hold on, this guy.
Very good.
And I have big dreams and aspirations of hitting like these guys too.
Fair.
Bluey.
But this one goes so well last time. It's a 22 to hit this time.
22 to hit definitely
That's pretty
hits.
So DC 17 Dex save.
On him.
I believe it is on that initial guy. Yeah. Yeah, I was just about to.
No.
We're in each creature that's
Yeah.
5 feet of
The
him
other
make a
creatures make the
dex
dex
Not-
saves when it
But
hits.
not the
Oh,
swarm.
yeah, right.
You say not the swarm?
Well, he's aiming here, right? That one?
Well, it's not
So
within
that's-
5 feet of the target.
Yeah.
So this one will have to make a dex save, and this one just takes the 5 piercing damage,
Right.
and then this one makes a dex save, failing and taking 9 cold damage.
Yeah. So so.
Well, and
Well-
the target.
Oh, and the target. Right.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
target has to do.
Cool.
Yeah, so this thing's fighting you, and Wallace, you bash it with your shield, and you feel a tiny little pat on your big large arm as Rail kind of comes around the corner. She's like, huh! And you're just, what? And then there's just a big explosion of ice, and he kind of ducks back behind you. She's like, got him.
Oh, good Bluey.
Good job, old man.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'm used to explosions in my face.
Yeah. Well, if I ever make that happen, I'll heal you from it.
All good.
Wow, that's the
Wow,
nicest
man,
thing
we got
anyone's ever done for me. Jin just lets me burn. Anything else, Steve?
No.
All right, you're up, Leganor. Old restrained Leganor.
I'm gonna take my action to free myself, and then
Oh,
give the GM enough.
I just realized that should have been at advantage because he was fairy fired. So you could have crit.
Well,
Okay.
no, the one that he actually hit was not, and then the one
Yeah,
that
the
The
other
other one was a
that-
save.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right, right,
This
right.
initial guy.
All good, all
So
good, all good.
if-
Yeah, you're right.
If he had attacked the fairy fired one, it would have been at advantage to hit, and then
Right.
All gravy, baby.
I would. Okay, so it says that fairy fire makes a 20-foot cube, right?
Yeah.
And I can manipulate the orientation of said cube.
I don't know if it's a 20-foot cube or the volume of a 20-foot cube in a different shape. Let me check that. Each object in a 20-foot cube. So it is a cube.
Right. So if I
You
If
can
I-
rotate, spin, and maneuver the cube, but it's a cube.
okay, just because the middle diagonal of a cube is like 34 feet, are you gonna say just 20 feet in any direction, no matter what, for simplicity?
I think the middle diagonal of a cube would also not be on the ground if you're trying to span. If you're trying to rotate the cube so that you're getting the longest horizontal distance, that diagonal is going to be, 10 feet in the air.
You just spin it so it's pointed up like a D8 almost.
So then it goes from ground to ceiling, 20 feet in the air.
Right, but these are very short tunnels and everything. So I imagine if something's standing upright in them, it's not like it's anyway.
Yeah,
That's my
I'm
action.
all for physics, but I think we might be going too far here.
Okay. That's my turn.
What was your turn?
Freeing myself.
Oh, I didn't see
I
you.
wanted to get that out of the way for next time, just in case.
I didn't even see you try to roll to free yourself.
Oh, I need to roll?
Oh yeah,
You have to make a.
it's a
strength
DC
save, I
12
think.
strength check.
Strength or dexterity, or just strength?
Just strength. That's unfortunate. I feel so bad for you, Jeff. You're constantly just handcuffed.
I'm over this character.
Pull fingers.
He just loves his furball so much more.
Could I have
do-
used like my bonus action to give him help or anything?
Oh yeah, you can. Anyone can attack the webbing.
Oh. Well, that's good to. I just realized I can attack the webbing, sir. I'll help next turn.
All right, so the baddies are up.
It's
The
all right, I'm gonna
baddies are
cast
in
Fairy
fact.
Fire and probably get 1 of 3 to hit.
The baddies are in fact up. The drow is going to wiggle his fingers in a very familiar manner, assuming Jeff can even see him.
I can. I have
Okay.
eyes.
So he starts waggling his fingers in a very familiar manner. And
Somebody have counterspell?
I'm gonna need
Yeah, he's probably casting the same thing, I think.
Yeah.
everybody to make a. I think it's a dex save.
Yeah, deck
Yeah.
save. I'm at disadvantage.
One deck save coming up.
Hey, that's the thing I was just talking about.
Oh boy,
Oh my god.
I was not paying attention. Wait, hold on.
What kind of cooked dice are we using here?
Hang on.
This is kind of ugly.
I have luck. I'm feeling lucky.
You cannot do worse than you did.
Exactly. Or a saving throw. Yes, I can spend a luck point. Whew. All right.
Fine.
Let's try that one again.
Rough. So now these 3 targets are emitting a similar faint glow.
God damn it. Oh well.
Oh, I thought it was a fireball.
No, it was not a fireball.
Yeah.
No, we're all just. We're just a lot easier to hit now.
You said cast and deck save, and so I just assumed the worst.
That's fair. I thought the fact that I copied Jeff's square was enough to hint.
Oh,
I
I
figured
wasn't.
you saying you see a familiar, which actually there would be no familiar this. It would just be the same verbal incantation.
Whatever. Whatever, Jeff.
It matters because if I was webbed and restrained and there was a somatic component, I wouldn't be able to complete it. So
No, I don't think that's true. You just can't move.
yeah, but I'm
You could-
webbed. Like,
Yeah,
no,
but
you
you can't.
can-
You
you
can't.
can- you can
Like you have no
still- you can-
movement, but you still can attack and like you have active.
Yeah.
The condition
you
is
can-
restrained. If you look up restrained, it's just your movement is 0.
so it's more
You
like
can still
webbing.
shoot.
Okay,
It's
so
less.
more like,
It's less like this and more
no,
like
I got it.
this.
Webbing.
Yeah.
Webbing at the feet, not totally encased in.
Yeah, you're not in a chrysalis.
You're not like paralyzed.
That
This
makes
is
more sense.
unfortunate. This is unfortunate.
So then, this thing moves here.
Yeah, Mike, that's really bad for you.
Takes maximum damage getting out of the spikes. But it then will attack at Wallace with a big bite. I think the 18 still misses.
Correct.
So that's good. 5, 10. itself.
I gotta admit, the spike growth is effective.
This thing is going to bite at rail. Missing.
Nope.
This thing, 5, 10, 15, 20. It's going to bite at Jin.
My AC. I'm sure it's gonna hit.
That's a
Jin, I
hit,
need you to
yeah.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, good glory. That's it. Hang on, wait, 21, 14. Yeah, no, nothing I can do for that. Okay.
Wow.
Hi,
Ooh.
defender.
Tag goes to the defender, so you only take 4 poison and 4 piercing.
And don't burn a 5th level spell just like that.
Take 8 damage.
I'm gonna need you. What is your green? What do you? Oh, you're concentrating on the animate. Yeah, so I'm gonna need you to take another
Mhm.
con save. You're still concentrating.
Huzzah.
Right. +6, damn.
All right. 20. He still can't move, so he's gonna 10, 20.
And you were saying I could attack with a ranged weapon with no penalty right now, correct?
Right.
It,
Yeah.
It'd
Well, no, your
be-
attacks are at disadvantage.
It'd be a disadvantage because your attacks.
I
are
could
Well,
not
yeah,
do
yeah,
much
yeah,
worse.
but you can freely move. Like you could still attack.
Yeah.
20, 30, 10, 20. Alright, I just gotta move things around here.
Excuse me.
Alright, cool. Wallace, you're up.
Oh.
Wallace
God, I
says,
had that.
"Oh,
Yeah, I just remembered my character has a thing. Okay. Swinging at this guy.
very good. A 13 will miss."
No. No. That spider also has to roll for fairy fire, so he may get one more shot at it.
Wait, what?
All objects in the cube are coated in the
Each
fairy fire mist.
any creature in the area. It's not just foe. He's correct.
Mm.
Ah.
So, all right, that's an advantaged attack, Mike.
Hooray. Well done.
Remember.
Wait, Oh, I did the wrong. I clicked the wrong thing.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Wow.
Thank you,
that's a lot
Jeff.
more
Way to go,
damage.
Jeff. And you said your character doesn't do anything.
It had
I
nothing to
think
do with this character,
my
but
character is very useful with the efficacy of others in the party, but personally speaking, he's just a klutz and like kind of it's like a bard out of his element. He's like, fuck, I don't know what to do here.
all right. I will attack this one in front of me, which will not be at advantage, as fun as that was.
Correct. Doesn't seem to matter.
Dude,
Wow.
That
the dice
19,
rolling pack that Jim
25.
bought for Roll20, it's very entertaining.
That's right.
Holy cow. Are they still up and running?
They are. You squish a whole bunch of spiders.
Okay. Oh, I was
I
gonna
feel
do.
like the crit is you don't just squish with the hit, then you get like a quick little like wrist roll on either side of them. Also on the ground.
All right, so roll your superiority die.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that'll do it.
Whoa.
Wow.
Holy cow!
Resistance to bludgeoning just doesn't matter when you're rolling max damage.
Yeah.
Wallace is feeling very, very happy with himself right now.
Yeah.
He could. It's spiders. You pointing at the drought. Stop it. That's my turn. Actually.
Wow.
I'll go here. Keep anything that comes at me in the spikes.
Wallace says,
Yeah,
I mean,
now you can like bonk him back.
the drow says, King Feyenoord sends his regards.
I'm sorry. Can the DM say that one more time? I'm sure Wallace caught it.
Nope, what you caught is what you caught, because it's combat. Jen, you're up.
I feel like I can make a
Okay.
perception check for that as my character, but fair.
I will. Okay, I'm going to use my action first, and I'm going to shocking grasp this guy closest to me, the spider closest to me here. Oh my god! Oh boy!
I'm okay if Roll20 keeps glitching like this. Until
You
the
don't need to
combat
roll
starts.
damage. You're gonna get at
I
least
am
2, and
happy
that's what
to
he was
forfeit
at.
all of my good luck.
Okay.
If it means you guys keep rolling crits. That is like the
That's
ultimate
it.
buffer move.
Just keep freaking landing twice. Ooh.
Okay, so now I am going to move to here because I can't see anything there. Okay, good. Now I'm going to command with my bonus action my Rocky fellas. Rocks, change of targets. Drow the drow ahead of me, and kill. Simple command. Fair?
Yeah.
They probably won't be able to reach him in this turn though, so they'll take their 30 movement.
Woke up my daughter by accident. Got too excited with the 20s.
Okay.
Dad, why are you being so loud? Oh, kid, I'm sorry. We just rolled a whole bunch
That
of 20s.
will, yeah, a whole bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. 6 if you count Jim's deck save.
Boom, ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. Okay.
All right, you're up, Rail.
Oh golly, I'm afraid to roll. I don't want to break the streak.
You're gonna break the streak, man.
Yeah, I don't want to.
See, Steve does hate rolling dice.
It's true. Okay, so I'm gonna use. Would helping. You would attack to get rid of the webs.
So the person who's webbed can use an action to try and break it, or anyone can attack the webbing.
Okay. I guess I'll attack the webbing.
Okay.
Can I firebolt the webbing without hurting my friend?
You can.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
22.
That both hits and destroys the webbing.
Cool. So I'll say, as promised, and like incinerate the webs away.
You see me like grab my wrists like a freedman. Thank you, Rail.
Hell yeah! And then I'm gonna come over here and hide behind all of my big strong friends. And in doing so, Jen, I'm gonna use my bonus action to heal you for 2d6. Because you're the one who took a bunch of damage, right?
Jin?
Sorry about that. Say that again.
You took a bunch of damage last round, right?
I took 8 damage, yes.
Alright, I'm gonna heal you 2d6. I'm just gonna keep healing people. Just let me know if you need it. You get healed
beautiful.
for 6.
Thank you.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
Sweet. Leganor, you
So-
are free of your web prison.
Am I seeing this correctly that the drow is fairy fired?
Yes.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry.
He's concentrating.
He's concentrating on his own fairy fire.
Ah.
Let me make that clearer.
Yeah, confusing colors.
Yeah.
Okay. Um.
This cube doesn't linger, right? It's gone now?
Yeah, both your
Yeah, you
cubes can go away.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna fire off 2 shots with the longbow at the drow, hoping to break concentration. Oh, sorry, I did not. I guess it doesn't matter either way, right?
15, 16? Yeah.
15, 16. You fire 2 shots with the longbow, but you have a hard time navigating the arrow through the spikes, and they both miss him.
Love this killer too. All right, it's my turn.
I hope if you rolled a 6 and a 7.
6+, yeah.
All right. I believe that brings up the baddies. The drow is going to hang on, I need to check something. It is. Yeah. The drow is going to just take aim at the dragonborn and fire off a hand crossbow at advantage. Oops, I didn't mean to roll it twice, just once.
Oh, thank goodness.
Well, either way, it's a crit because it's at advantage.
Okay. Well, that's rough.
So you're going to take 15 piercing damage, and I need you to make a constitution save.
I reduced 6 of it.
Well done.
Wallace uses
Sweet.
his reaction and reduces 6
I still
of
make
it.
the con save.
So
Yeah.
you only take 9, but you still make the con save. So you are not poisoned. And
Oh,
you
plus
need
my
to make a
proficiency
second.
bonus.
You need to make a second con save.
Sorry, that's actually 10, not 6. Because
Okay.
it's 1d10 plus my proficiency.
So you take 5 damage, and you need to make a second con save.
Wait, I already took away 9. Okay, so I got to add 9, so I'll just add 4.
Yeah, add 4. And then
Okay, make a second con for.
And you're still concentrating on your animate objects.
Thank you, Wallace, for intercepting.
Let's see. 10. Wait, that's too many. 10. 30. Okay. Very good. You're up, Wallace.
I'm going to shoot my shotgun at the drow. There's a 15 hit. Actually, I think we established already it doesn't.
Who are you shooting it at?
The drow.
That misses. That also misses.
Cool. Okay. That's my turn.
All right. You're up, Jin.
Oh, that's my turn. Hooray. Okay, so I need a shape that is 100 feet long and 5 feet wide.
So it's just a 20 square long rectangle, one wide rectangle.
Let me go like this.
2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, okay. Hold on.
I'm trying to find like reference points here so I can do this relatively easily.
Hold on. Just drawing a 100-foot
1,
rectangle.
2,
or
3, 4,
long.
5, 6, 7,
Yeah, it's
8,
5
9,
feet
10,
wide
11,
and
12,
100 feet long.
13,
Draw
14,
just an
15,
100-foot
16, 17,
arrow.
18, 19, 20.
A straight one.
It's probably easier for Jim to do it because you can see the grid
This is it.
fully.
That's true.
Thank you.
Where do you want it?
Straight this way. Can you see my arrow?
I can. I will align it to your arrow and put it at the start of your body.
Yes, beautiful. Right through Wallace because I'm going to cast the lightning bolt carefully. that
The
makes
most
any sense?
careful of lightning bolts.
Yes.
So you're using your sorcerer careful spell to cast lightning bolt
okay.
in that
That
direction.
is correct,
Wallace,
yes.
So Wallace in his lifetime has been the center of a cone of frost, the center of several
Yeah.
fireballs. I had an ice knife just thrown over his shoulder, and now an arc of lightning is literally going to go, I don't know, between my legs.
That
This
sounds
is
great.
why.
You can
This is
stand there
why
like
no
this.
one questions your baldness.
Zips around me, it goes through them all.
I think I might meta magic this one because I can
just
also
do ones.
use
Yeah.
empowered spell.
Reroll 5 of them.
Yeah. You can use empowered spell even if you've already used a different meta magic. Yes. Okay. Good. So I will re-roll 5 of those because 1, 2, 3. Yep. No, wait. I want to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. I'll leave the 3. Perfect.
Yeah.
So
it's 21 minus 8 plus 5d6 right now.
5D.
Hang on, I just got lost. What?
He's
What's
meta magicking his lightning bolt and re-rolling his ones
Yes.
and twos on the damage.
Correct. So
8
that
minus
is
21 would be 13.
13 plus 5d6.
yep. So 13 plus 5d6 roll so plus 13. So I'll just do this.
Oh, there you go.
That's
30
better.
damage. All right, yeah.
I will take 30.
No, because
30
that
lightning
re-rolls the 5d6.
Yes.
Oh, those are the ones you're re-rolling, or the ones in the twos. I
Exactly.
understand. I understand.
Yep. And then the 13 is the remaining.
All right,
Yeah.
so you're dealing a 30 damage lightning bolt, and they all have to
With
make
a-
dex saves.
They'll
Yep.
make
A
DC 17 for save.
careful lightning bolt.
A careful lightning
Yeah,
bolt.
so
Yes.
it's not going through me.
He's
Yeah, I
going
understand.
between your legs.
And it's half damage on a success?
Yes.
I believe so. Yes.
So regardless.
The lightning ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried.
So any web that gets struck by that is going to be ignited.
Understood.
I think this drow is dead this turn. Just
Yeah, we'll
about.
see.
I don't think
I
the
don't know- I
Drow's
don't know.
taken that much damage.
Yeah, I think the only thing he's taken is 2 steps of walking in the thorns and that lightning bolt.
Yeah, but he's taking a full brunt of this lightning bolt, the thorns, and now he's going to take most
Oh, all of
those
us, the rest of us hitting him. Yeah, we'll
no,
see.
the animate
Plus-
objects is still
Plus my rocks.
disadvantage.
I don't know if they can
Oh,
reach
the
him though. I don't know if my
rocks.
rocks can reach him.
Yeah, they only have 20 feet of movement, yeah?
30.
30.
Oh. That one can reach him. That one can reach him.
Oh, I forgot about those guys up front there. So at least a few of them can.
I'm just trying to read about difficult terrain.
Oh, I might be
if
able to
there's
reach.
any call out.
Yeah, 4
Well,
of them, or 4 or 5 of them can.
I would imagine it doesn't
Actually, wait.
apply because they're floating through the air. They're not walking on ground. So
Yeah, they don't have to do
Actually-
it. They know.
They all should be able to reach him. Actually.
Let me read
Maybe-
about spike growth. If spike growth
light
Yeah.
on
emanates
fire.
from it emanates from the surface on which it's cast, which is why
Right, but
Steve's
that
use.
surface is a whole tunnel, so there's spikes that are coming from all directions, making like a Death Star canyon run of things that they need to bob and weave, so it's not a straight line anymore. So I think I can still argue that it would be potentially difficult terrain, unless
I
the
feel
spell
like if it was
specifically
that
called out
dense,
no.
I feel like if it was that dense, they wouldn't be able to move at all through that tunnel. Like if there were that many spikes that tall
If they
protruding from
if they
every
travel in a
surface
straight
of the
line, they'd hit a
creature.
spike, so they have to go around it, which takes more movement to make the arc instead of the straight line.
I
That's
should be
why it's
able to get.
difficult, is you have to go around your obstacles. It's not difficult because it's like sticking to your shoes. It's difficult because you have to maneuver around obstacles that are now in place.
I'll concede that if I can get 34 feet on my next fairy. The center diagonal you
You'll
put
concede
parallel
that
to the
because I'm the DM. What are you talking about?
Hey, someone's doing damage and it's not me. So I'm trying to get every point for
I,
Zach that
I
I can.
I appreciate your fervor. Just be thankful I'm not making them take damage at the same time, because in theory they should. They're not a creature, so really they shouldn't. I don't know, Mike, fellow DM, would you consider an animated rock a creature? Wouldn't that make it like a construct?
I'd have to.
Can you link this spell again?
Yeah.
Animate objects?
Yeah.
Yeah, just throw
I
it in
can
the
do
chat.
that.
Because
Coming up
the animate
right now.
objects spell text, or really it's yeah, they come to life, so they're now alive.
Becomes a creature under your control. Creature.
Yeah, it becomes a creature under your control. So yeah, they would be affected by the difficult terrain and also take the damage.
So let me ask you this then: if those things are affected by the difficult terrain, then how does a bolt from a hand crossbow not incur penalties traveling through the same spike growth on its way to hitting someone? Because that bolt cannot do
Because the
this.
bolt's not a creature.
And are they flying?
But that's the thing, is
Does
these
that
objects
matter?
are flying through the air. So if you make that argument for them reaching the drow, then you have to make the same argument for the drow trying to hit something else with its crossbow bolt.
Because they're
It
not
shouldn't
tiny,
matter
they're
if it's.
small, and an arrow's a tiny.
So if I cast animate objects and I'm 10 coins, I can send them to the drow with impunity.
Yeah, I think they would have much less difficulty navigating those areas.
Fair enough.
Oh, 'cause
Also,
he's got
the fact
very
that they're a
small objects right
creature,
now?
the fact that they're a creature. I mean, if we're talking about rules, they're called a creature for a reason, so that they're affected by things that affect creatures. Because it's
Yeah.
magic, right?
How many
'Cause if
how many animated objects did you make?
10.
10.
14 medium, 12, 10 huge?
No, he made 10 small objects.
Okay.
I can make huge targets count as 8 objects.
Yeah, each huge object is 8 objects. But he made
Oh, I see.
yeah, he made 10 small objects.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean technically, really, even tiny objects are still creatures and they should still be affected. But I mean, I'm not saying you can't send them in there to fight, but they're gonna be subject to the same rules as any other creature because they're creatures. Otherwise, I think the spell is just overpowered.
Yeah, it's not. You're not making 10 crossbow bolts.
You're animating 10 sentient rocks as creatures, and they're subject to the rules that affect creatures.
Okay. So send them forward. I don't mind.
Okay. So the command at this point is what? Kill the drow? Is that what you said?
Kill the drow.
Okay. 5, 10. Oh, I'm gonna have to do this differently. 5, 10. 20, 30. 20, 30.
So they have 25 hit points. Okay.
5, 10, 15, 25, 25, no, 15, 20, 30. 15, 25. 15, 25. 15, 25. 15, 20, 30. 15, 20, 30. 15, 20, 30.
You can delete that lightning bolt now, by the way.
Yeah, I can. 15, 20, 30. Alright. So they all but two of them take 44. And these two take another 2d4. Oh no, they all have a shared health pool for some reason. There's no reason why that would happen.
Yeah.
Except
That
this
means they
one
got
over here for whatever reason.
copy and
Make
paste
that one of
versus
the ones
using HP instead of changing it back to none and all their tokens. That's obnoxious. I would do it to one and then just recopy and paste them all.
What do I have to do?
So they're like in the token, it's like that bar says HP, right?
Mm-hmm.
Change that to none.
Okay, and then just delete.
And then delete the rest of them, copy and paste them all, and that way they don't have a shared. They won't have a shared hit point pool anymore. It's a flaw in Roll20's design, for sure.
No, I don't want to paste that. I want to paste.
I mean, it's helpful if you're like maintaining hit points for like a character across maps, but
2, 3, 4, 5. Ah!
that one giant rock will doom us all.
Boy, this is a difficult spell for
One,
the
two,
Roll
three,
DM to
20.
four,
deal with.
Yeah,
five,
I mean,
six,
mechanically, yeah,
seven,
it's just so many little
8,
objects.
9.
And certainly with Roll20's
10.
mechanics to have to manage the hit points of every single thing. Really,
Normally-
next time you should be the one managing the hit points.
Normally, it's the druid.
He
I can do
can.
that.
being
He
an
can
eye,
manage
like,
the hit
conjure
points.
animal.
I can do that. Actually, now I don't have control of
I
them.
guess on Roll20 he can't now. Wait,
What?
no, he can. You can change the hit points.
Yes, I
You
can.
should be able-
Yes, I can do it.
Yeah, make Zach do it.
Okay,
Yeah, I can.
so
And two of them
yeah,
have an
hang
extra
on.
3 knockout.
The two in front, because of how many spaces they move through, let me put them all back where they're supposed to be. The two in front take another 3. Sheesh. What spell? Perfect.
Okay, that puts 2 of them in melee.
Two of them
range.
are in melee range, so you can make 2 slam attacks. The 25 will hit. So many rocks. Okay, we got there. Rail, you're up.
Wow. I didn't think that we'd get this far.
Oh, you could use the
I thought we
spell.
were going to be counting the HP on rocks for the rest of eternity. Okay. So there's no more spiders, it's just the drow.
We can see.
Yeah. I would like to... I would like to drop my concentration on the thing so the ground goes back to normal.
Oh, the spike growth's gone. Okay.
So I drop my concentration on the spike growth just in time to, with my other hand, go down and I'm going to cast Entangle on the area where he is.
Alrighty.
So let me link that in the thing.
20-foot square.
Strength
Yep.
DC 17.
So I'm going to put it so that, like, this is the start of the square.
I'm
so
sorry,
that
which space?
like the square that he's in, so that as much of it extends back into the tunnel as possible, just in case. Yeah. And he has to succeed on a strength saving throw. DC 17.
He
Damn.
does.
What a strong, powerful lad. Well, I did, I did my best with what I had. I'm gonna move over to here, and I'm gonna pat our tanky boy on the butt and heal him some d6.
On the butt. Pat, pat.
I'm
Okay.
healed through. I'm healed through my butt.
Yeah. So you get 7 HP back.
You gain 7.
Thanks, old man.
Cool.
Sure thing. Go get him.
Go get him, Tiger.
Can do.
Leganor, you're up.
Yeah, the 20 hits. Please.
The 20 does hit, yes.
Okay, good. Please tell me
For
the 20 hits.
sorry, I was managing Steve's concentration. It's for 13 piercing.
And he rolls a con save.
He does roll a con save. He should make several con saves, actually.
Should he? And what does he even hit with? Oh, did some of the rocks hit him?
Mm-hmm.
Did I
Yeah.
miss that?
Yeah,
Okay.
a rock hit him, and a lightning bolt hit him, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That was a lightning bolt.
I will roll 3 con saves. All right. That arrow breaks his concentration, and y'all's not fairy fire no mo.
Useful.
Good job, Pickens.
Yeah, you're great, Jeff. We love you.
Well, I know that. This is not about Jeff the person controlling the character. It's about. Oh.
But think of how many amazing things you've done in the past.
That's right. Your character is more than just the dice you roll.
All right, so now what does
You
he
got
do?
you got Jin out of a Dragonborn sex den.
You did. You did.
I am in no need of consolation. I'm just frustrated with shitty dice. What's
All
that?
right.
As much as I didn't want to leave.
Absolutely.
That's understandable.
All right. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. One, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Can I occupy this space here? I know it's kind of like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that space is fine.
Okay, so I was here.
All of a sudden, it goes
Fireball.
no.
Oh.
All of a sudden, it goes dark.
Hold on. Does that also include those with dark vision cast on them?
That
Yeah,
does
I'm sure it
include
does.
those
Yeah.
with dark
Yep.
vision.
It's magical
Sure.
darkness.
Well, I know
Sure
what
does.
magical darkness is. I guess I don't know if dark vision effectively on that. Stupid drow. Your silvery hair.
And
The good news is that we are equally as difficult to hit right now as it is for us to hit anything else.
darkness around corners. A creature with dark vision can't see through this darkness.
Draw that circle with the lighting layer.
Shut up, Mike. Making sense.
Just trying to help you.
making sense.
Of course, if we can't move through lighting layers, and that's sort of self-defeating. But
Yeah, that's why I didn't do it. Jerk.
all right, well, now that we're obscured in darkness, let us know when we can do things.
Sorry, I'm trying to do too many things at once, and then I'm getting distracted by you telling me what I should have done.
I'm such a jerk.
How dare you? How dare you help?
Unbelievable.
what what a Chad. Excuse me.
You should be very insulted by that, Mike.
I am
Um,
so. I accept that I'm Chad-like.
that's all I needed to know. All right.
Well, no. Come spend half an afternoon with me in the part of San Diego where I live, and you will see what a real Chad. And then
I'm
feel
good.
very insulted.
Are you
Try-
Chad shaving Mike?
I am not Chad shaming Mike. I'm saying the total depravity that could be a Chad.
Right.
Mike is like barely over the first part of what you would call the spectrum of Chadness. So
I say.
I feel like a graph needs to be drawn here of like how Chad was this.
You
on
want
a
us
scale
to
of one
explain
to
the Chad?
on a scale of 1 to 10, you're like a 0.1, right?
How Chad? On a scale from Billy Bob to Chad.
Now, if you wanted to be more Chad, I would say, hey, have at it. You and a million other dudes out here, even though you're on the East Coast.
Okay. Wallace. It's dark.
Ah,
Do you attack the darkness?
no, I move out of the darkness and go and move here. Actually, can I go there? I can't occupy the same space as these rocks, can I?
Yeah, because they're small.
Okay, in that case, I'll go. Actually, I'll go here. Oh,
Yeah,
wait, no,
that's fine.
too much of it. Is that too much?
That's
no,
fine.
I could, if I can go through them yet, I will go there.
That can be done.
And then I will take the dodge action.
Wallace goes fully on the defensive. Jin.
Okay. I
On your,
will.
on
I
your
guess-
And I will
turn. Well,
communicate. Sorry, and I'll say like the drow left.
You were gonna say something, Jim?
oh, I was just. I didn't know if you were issuing a new command or not. If you're not, then I can move them.
I will be. Yes.
Okay.
So I am in a ring of darkness, correct?
Yes, it's dark.
Okay.
You
Like
can't. You
pitch
don't know that
black
it's
or...
a ring. It's just you're
Right, yeah.
surrounded in darkness.
Okay, cool. All right, then I'm gonna feel my way across the wall to get sort of out of the darkness, kind of like to there.
Okay. Yeah.
Where would you put me?
Yeah, you could do that. Let me see.
Wait, yeah, would I go? I would. No, that's a little too far.
Sorry.
No, that was good. That,
No,
you
I
were
was dragging too many things. 5,
Oh, got it.
10, 15, 20, 25. Then you can see. So from here, you can move 5 feet in any direction because you can see at this point.
Got it. Okay, cool. So then I would. Would I be able to see from here?
You would move back into the darkness at this point.
Okay, so then I'll move to here.
Very good.
Okay. What's this? Yeah, okay. So then I will issue a new command to the rocks. New command is kill all spiders.
Okay.
And oh, go ahead. Yeah. And you can see what I'm measuring out here. So there we go.
We're good. It's spiders again. It's spiders this time.
Spiders.
Actually, they can't all occupy because Mike's there. One can occupy that space with him. One can.
I can move them
that
if you
space
want me
with
to.
him.
Just, I don't know how you want me to do it.
These two can go there. Well, because in terms
Yeah,
of
you
like
got, you got your rules and stuff. So.
occupying space.
Could they
Mhm.
use half their movement to run up, doink, and then back out, so they're never actually? Since Mike's a large creature and they're a small creature.
He's only issuing them one command, so the command can't be
Yeah.
attack a spider and then move out of the way. They're mind.
Right, yeah,
they're dumb.
So is it
Yeah, they're-
command? Is it like a single like?
You can issue
guess
a
what-
command per turn.
They're rather single-minded, I believe.
So could you in theory lawyer it for the next turn to say move up, attack, and then move back.
That's 3 commands.
That's 3.
So you have so it's genie rules, but you're like limited to what a short phrase essentially.
It's genie rules on one wish, not 3 wishes.
Can I wish for more wishes?
Like to say move up, attack, and move back is 3 individual commands.
Right.
Da-ba-da-ba. I can still hear. I'm just walking away for a second.
These 2 can occupy that space. And these 5, 10, these can get as close as there.
I mean, part of the reason I asked if I could occupy the same space as them is to let them move in to attack, but
You can't occupy, I mean, they can't all occupy one space together with you.
okay.
As I've been moving these things around, I've been putting 2 in a space, and that includes a space that you're occupying.
Okay. Well,
Does
good.
that make sense?
Yes.
Mhm.
Now I'm the one responding. Got it.
So at this point, you can make 4 slam attacks against this giant spider.
Roger that.
All 4 will hit. Buh, buh. 9 and 5 is 14, and 6 is 20, 28.
Okay, beautiful. And then I will send a lightning bolt. Right, am I gonna hit? Yeah, I'm gonna hit Wallace, right? So let me see. Yes. So then I will send it carefully.
Let me redraw that lightning bolt. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100.
Oh. Put my feelings board back up on the wall.
Hold that. Okay, and this is
Now,
careful
there's
here.
an issue about a wall here.
Where is said wall? Oh, is this a wall?
So this
Can I?
tunnel,
Yeah, can I angle it a little bit more?
I mean, you could angle it like this, but you'd have to be standing there to angle, you know.
Sort of like this.
Let me see. That would work.
The only thing I can't really see is yeah, like that. Perfect.
That'll work.
Alrighty.
So that'll hit Wallace.
Yep. No, I'm
That'll-
sending it carefully.
So what is it? Can you link careful again for me?
Can do. Yeah, basically it automatically lets him pass a dex save to take half damage, but he also has a feat that lets him take 0 for passing a dex save.
You spend 1 sorcery point and choose a number of creatures up to your charisma fighter. What's your charisma modifier?
Charisma 5.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So Wallace
Yeah, and my
and
rocks.
Wallace and your 3 rocks are safe.
Cool.
And go ahead and roll your lightning bolt.
Roger dodge.
There you are.
DC
Let's see,
17
do I want
dex
to?
save.
Oh god. Alright, I'm gonna use another sorcery point to re-roll a few of those.
Of them.
Yeah. So it's gonna be 5 and 6 and 5, so 10 and 11, so 21 plus
21 plus
4,
46.
46,
46.
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
21
nice.
plus
The rest of them are 5s and 6s. That's pretty good.
4d6
It's potentially really strong.
plus 21. Yeah, I'll take that. Still got a 1, but also got another 5 in the 6.
Yeah, no, that's almost max. That's pretty close to max.
The smell
Yeah.
of burning keratin, or chitin rather, fills the tunnels as you hear 3 loud pops in the distance.
Nice. Then I'll say, gents, are we moving forward or moving back? Because we came from down here somewhere, right?
Your
Yeah,
original entry point was over here.
Yeah. And then also, how many rounds of combat has it been since I
Oh,
cast
gee.
animate objects?
You'd
It's
have to
only 1
scroll.
minute?
You'd have to scroll up and see where the
Yeah.
first animate object cast was.
It's been about
I just
4
want to
turns.
confirm.
So.
4, okay.
It was the start of this session.
Yeah.
This
So
is
however
1
many
minute.
rounds of
So,
combat from the start of the session.
1 minute is what, 10 rounds?
10, yeah.
I don't know, but everybody on me to get out of the darkness. Follow my voice.
Okay. Rail, you're up. It's dark.
Yeah, it's dark. That's scary. Rail casts Dispel Magic on the darkness.
Okay, you do that.
Cool.
Is there like a DC for that, or?
No, third level or lower, it's automatically
Yeah,
dismissed. Otherwise, it's a spell save DC.
Ah,
Ooh.
okay.
And then I'll move up towards my large friend and see if I can see anything else. It doesn't look like it. So until then, until we see some turn, just chilling.
Cool. Leganor, the darkness dissipates. You can now see.
Are we still in initiative right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I occupy this space with 2 of the stones? This
You can
one.
occupy any space with one small target in it, or one large target in it.
There's a way to add a counter to the turn order that we're reading about.
Oh, that would be helpful.
Also,
Yeah.
to be revisited down the road, I just double checked if Zach's objects. I'm only bringing it up because I also have animate objects, so I want to understand this. If they don't have appendages, then they're considered to be hovering with a flying speed, and things with flying speed are not affected by difficult terrain. So just future FYI, I think we need to revisit that when we're not constrained by combat.
Yeah, that sounds like a thing to figure out.
Like Jim, you make great points, but I'm going by rules as written. Reading it, flying. If you oh, wait a second. That's 4th edition. Hold on. Maybe it's different in 5th.
Yeah,
That'll get
no,
you in
it's
trouble.
it's fine. I will review it and get a definitive for next session.
Thank you. And also paying attention to if it matters for tiny versus small, because that's what I would know. Anyway, I moved there. I don't see anything. So, Wallace, will you click your dodge, and then we'll just pretend that I had a dodge macro set up.
You want me to click my dodge action right now?
Yeah. So replace Wallace's name with Leganor's name, and that's what he does.
Ah.
That's my turn.
Where's? Oops. Why edit these? Bad guys are doing a thing.
Sorry about that. I was reading a thing. So while you're just standing there going on the defensive?
No, I was just. I thought it's not my turn yet, as far as I know.
No. Oh, you're right. Leganor, your turn's over. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Leganor took the dodge action.
All right, cool. Okay. Yeah. A hand crossbow comes flying from down the tunnel at Jin. Oh, Bolt, rather. He doesn't just throw his crossbow at you.
Whack! Ow!
Would a crossbow? Would a
What was
thrown
that?
crossbow be a creature?
13?
Yeah.
13 does not hit.
Very good.
Right.
And then he does that.
Do I see which way it came from?
Down the
Down the
tunnel.
hall. Down this one, not the one behind us.
Yeah.
Okay.
It came from this direction.
Okay.
Is this difficult terrain, this entangle square, or is this done now?
As long as Steve is still concentrating on it.
A creature in the area.
If no one's in range of it, then I'll drop concentration.
Okay.
I was basically just trying to restrain him for a turn, because if we did, we'd have a turn of all of your guys' attacks have advantage against him.
Yeah, just whack it at him like crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice
So you
buff.
drop concentration, you said?
Yep.
Very good. Okay. Bum bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. Wallace, you're up.
Can I fit through this? Like, if I use
So
difficult
the
terrain
rule of
rules?
squeezing is you use half your movement, or yeah, double your movement to squeeze through a space one square smaller than your size.
Okay, so
So you can squeeze.
So you
that's
can
20,
squeeze.
that's 20 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so then 25 feet. I found him. 30 feet. Cool. And I will. Let me think. I'm going to shoot him, at least to try to. Shotgun.
Miss. Hit. What's the +3 there?
Enlarge.
That affects your range attacks?
Yep, makes the weapons bigger. I looked it up.
Every weapon you're carrying?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Interesting. And that affects a gun? I guess it would be larger ammo.
I specifically looked this up.
This goes back to the question of like, would
Yeah,
it
no,
would
no,
it affect the blood?
Yeah.
Bullets famously known as gun blood.
The target's weapons also grow to match its
You're
new
not
size.
wrong.
While the weapons are enlarged, the target's attacks with them deal 1d4 extra damage. Yeah, fair. So yeah, you do that damage to him. And he has to do a wisdom save.
Also 6 more damage for my superiority die. Although he passes the wisdom save.
Does he only take the damage on the wisdom save fail?
No, you add your superiority to the
Alright, he
damage
takes the damage no
potential,
matter what,
and
he just doesn't have
yeah.
the goading.
he's not goaded.
Understood.
No goats.
And that's my turn.
Very good, Jin.
I have my reaction.
Okay. I'm gonna move first. So I'm gonna move. I'm gonna come up behind Wallace here so that he is blocking me. Ah, good. I will recommand.
If he's concentrating on something, by the way, he needs to roll for that. I don't know if the drow is or not.
He's not.
Okay.
I will command the rocks to kill drow. Again. So then let me move them. They have 30 feet of movement. So. Are you agreeing with all these measurements so far?
I mean, they are the game.
How many rocks? I'm gonna move my character because I just can't see all the rocks. So I'll put myself back. Just All right, so let me do the ones that I know can make it.
I don't. Is there one that can't make it?
Yeah, these guys up here. So this one, and this one can't make it. So,
Alright, that's fair.
oh, okay. So let me just. Can I multi-select, like control select?
Yeah, you can.
Shift.
You should be able to,
If you hold
Yeah,
shift, you
just
can click
drag it.
a number of rocks.
or you should be able to just drag a square and select them all.
Yeah,
Period.
unless he's trying to grab a bunch that aren't in a nice
Yeah.
area, you can shift
Yeah.
select.
You shift select? Oh yeah, shift works. Okay, control doesn't. Okay. No, it's not letting me move them though.
Are you still in? You should be
Weird.
able to once they're selected.
No, it's not letting me move them. I can see that they're selected. Let me try selecting one. I can move one at a time. All right, I'll just have to do that.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
What?
All right, I'm just gonna.
I did it
I'm
before.
just gonna move them to like a random location, and then. Oh, I think it wasn't letting me move them because of the hallway.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Also-
you can't go
oh,
through dynamic
no,
Oh,
this
you
lighting.
can't
right
move
here.
through lighting. That's why. Okay.
This one right
So-
here is not letting me move it. That's why. Thank you. I think that was probably what was holding it up. And then this guy can also make it. Okay. Move Jin back to here. Now all of these guys. You said two can go in a spot, right?
Yeah. Yep. Two can occupy
you-
the same square.
And if you hold Alt while you click and drag, there you go.
Mhm.
Yep. Here. I think the closer guys could make it to here. And then this guy probably doesn't have room to get anywhere. So, now. Yep, and then let me just get these guys.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's not letting me move it because of the wall. That's what it was. Okay. I'll put these guys, not including Jin. Yeah. Nope, they can't go there. Okay, that's what they'll be. Can I be in the space with two?
No, you can be in the space with one.
One. Okay. So then this guy will have to go right now. All right. Everything.
Looks
Everything
good to me.
Gucci. Okay. Cool. So then I
So
will
it's like
take
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lambs.
6 slammy slams.
Alright.
Wow.
So 15 and the 14 don't connect, correct?
He's dead.
Woo!
Enough connected that the damage didn't matter.
Fair enough. Okay, and then I will use. Go back to my spells here. Ray
So,
of.
As the last
Oh,
rock
okay.
pummels into the side of his head, and his eyes glaze and roll back into his skull, and he collapses to the ground, you hear off in the distance a sound growing larger and louder, and then this swarm of spiders turns around and disperses into individual tiny little insects and runs away.
The attack.
Are we still in combat?
We are no longer in combat.
All right.
You're just hearing a very loud, low frequency, guttural sounding spider chittering
Uh,
off in
Old
the
man.
distance.
you spoke, Spider. Yeah. What's happening?
I mean, can I make a like an insight check or an animal handling to try to get a beat on?
Yeah, with your knowledge of the spider language from having been a spider many times in your life, You can certainly roll an insight check at advantage.
Jim, can you make me small again?
Would we know that we're out of combat?
Well, I
20.
mean, we
Perfect.
watched the other spiders.
So
disappear.
you don't make out necessarily the words, but you get a sense of relief and then sadness from the spider speak that is
Hmm.
spider screaming and spider echoing through the spider halls.
Okay. I just say, I don't think they're gonna be bothering us anymore. I think we're good.
Nobody's turning me into a spider.
It
Yeah.
also sounds more the sound you're hearing, Sam, or excuse me, Steve. Sorry about that. The
As
sound
that
you're
is.
hearing, Steve, is more of a single spider voice, not like not a community of chanting or cheering or whatever. It's a single voice.
Okay. Um, I'll say, it sounds like there's one spider that's like kind of being doing all the commanding. Uh, I could probably go talk to them.
Right, that means we gotta fight more of them?
No, I don't think we should fight any more spiders.
Gotta look at you with a questioning look.
I put the black claw away and like, I don't know, lower the shield a bit and like, all right, as long as we're not murdering, because I mean, like, we've removed all of the tokens, right? But there's a lot of dead carcasses around us right now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's dead spiders all over the place.
I think that Drow was controlling them or coercing them somehow.
Is that a thing they do?
I don't know.
I guess we none of us know anything about. None of us know anything
I
about
don't
Dark Elves.
interact
Right.
with Drow that often. Jim, do I interact with Drow that often?
No,
Yeah.
nobody in the world does.
Yeah.
In the world that is Emrae, the Drow are on Stain, and the only time Drow have not been on Stain is when there was a war and they were fighting, and they were bad.
Yeah.
I will go and investigate the body of the Drow, wherever it ended up.
Oh sure, yeah, he's right here.
I will dismiss my rocks,
He
taking the
said
nearest
something
one and putting it in my
a
pocket.
king giving his regards.
Yeah, I'm gonna check his stuff. Oh man, if you want to go talk to the spiders and see if you can't learn more about whatever the heck this thing did to control him, I think that'd be helpful. Like, and are there more spider caves in the jungle here?
I don't know, DM. Are there more spider caves in the jungle?
So there is one there, as far as you know, there are multiple entrances to a giant, intertwined and entangled
Right.
series of
Okay.
caverns that are known as the Spider Caves.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The entire mapping of them you don't necessarily know, but you're
Yeah,
pretty familiar with this one.
It's all the same cave. There are just a lot of different entrances to it and exits, I guess.
How big are we talking? Like, it goes like way deeper than this?
Like it's the whole mountain.
Oh. Alright, yeah. Let's just figure out what it is they were doing in here and then
That's the thing, they call it Spider Cave, where like I've been saying ever since I was a kid that like we should really call it Spider Mountain, you know? but you know, the villagers, they're kind of boomers and they don't do a good job of changing the times.
That's funny.
And
This
I'm
needs
gonna-
to be called Spider Mountain now. Somewhere on your map, you need to write in permanently Spider Mountain.
yeah, sorry to rename your Spider Cave there.
At that, the boomer that is Wallace. Like, I don't know what you elves speak with you, whatever boomers, whatever. But yeah, okay. Anyways, yeah, if you want to go talk to that spider, you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see what I can do, and I want to go try to like. I wanna go like a little bit farther into the caves and see if I can like either find familiar spiders or find the one giving orders to the spiders.
Sure. Sorry, one second. Um, which way are you going to do that, Steve?
I guess I haven't moved my token, so I don't see going. I guess I'll. I see. Do I get a sense of which direction the chattering was going?
You hear it down.
Like,
You hear the same voice echoing from both of these tunnels.
okay, then I'm just gonna go like. I'm
You
gonna
better
go.
off alone talking to these things, old man, or you want one of us? Do you want us to come with you? I don't know.
If I
Guys
need to, I
upset.
can. If something goes bad, I can get back to you guys.
All right.
And I'm just gonna kind of.
Okay. While you're running off, Wallace, you're looking through the belongings of the dead drow.
Yes.
And his garb is unfamiliar. It is rich. It's dirty and dusty because he's been out in the woods for a while, but it was once rich and heavy velvet and velour cloth covering a set of studded leather armor. He carried a shield and had a short sword slung on his hip with the hand crossbow and bolts. The insignia you don't recognize, but he's mostly colored in dark purple colors and blacks. And then he is wearing a pendant in the shape of an ornate spider.
Okay.
And he has a lot
Um.
of bleeding, bludgeoning wounds.
Okay. Um. I'll take the pendant. Is the insignia like on cloth or like part of his like it's embroidered somewhere?
Um, yeah,
Or is it like a badge?
like a knight's tabard would have like their house whatever
Okay.
insignia. It's kind of like that.
Well, let's take the tabard.
No, no, no.
I'll,
The cloth is part of his studded leather armor, which I mean you can take his armor, sure, but
oh, can I
he's
just
not
cut out
wearing
the
a tabard. I
insignia?
was using that as an example of the size of the.
Can I cut out the insignia?
Yeah, you could certainly try.
Well, while I'm doing that, I'll grab the crossbow and I'll take the hand crossbow and throw it to Fingers. Hey, look, old school weapon for you.
Oh, wait.
Leganor, you're holding an ornate, well crafted, made of a dark wood you don't recognize hand crossbow.
And
Uh,
like immediately,
Was
I
that?
take my longbow and just done with you. Throw it away.
Just chuck the longbow in the cave.
Bad idea.
Don't arm the spiders.
They have so many arms.
They have 8. Also, quick point of order: the swarm that I took damage on the previous session from one of the swarms. Was that normal bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage? Non-magical, that is.
If you were bit by a swarm of spiders, then it
oh,
was
piercing.
piercing damage.
All right. I forgot that my armor has damage resistance. I'm putting back on 3 hit points because I was
Okay.
6 below max.
Okay, Jeff.
Good
job.
Sparkles. Do these look
You gave me
magic?
this
Yeah.
item, and I
No,
don't even
it's
remember everything it does.
that's phenomenal. I'm proud
Sparkles.
of
What's
you.
that, Wally?
Do you think these are magical? And I'll hold up the shield and the sword and pass it to him. I'm all kinds of armed already. Also, if you think this pendant's magical,
The only reason I looked,
Oh.
Jim, is because you said studded leather, and then I looked at the armor that you gave me, and I'm like, oh, that's also studded leather. Oh, wait, resistance against? I forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I take the things that he hands me. You said it was a shield, a what was it?
Short sword, a shield, and a pendant with an ornate spider on it.
To
And I
me, it
will.
looks pretty magical. I mean, I can always next time we take a rest, I can take a look at him.
That sounds like a plan. And I will attempt to cut out the insignia.
Um, so I now have this hand crossbow. I'm gonna go up to the dark elf with my friends and see if there's more bolts.
Yeah, he has 13 bolts in a quiver.
None of them are any of the others that he fired recoverable? Is there a roll I can do for that?
Um, Technically, you can recover up to half of your spent ammunition.
But that would be the original user.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know because you didn't fire them. You'd necessarily be paying attention. I mean, you can sit and if you want to spend some time investigating and find some bolts. I think he only fired twice.
I think so.
So if you want to get an extra bolt, I'll give it to you. How about that?
Well, I feel like I've been diligent about counting cartridges. So
I
I'm
appreciate that
almost
you
out
have.
there.
Hey, I was doing something.
I'm trying not to look at it, but I forget that as you manipulate it, it manipulates my screen.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to be like, no.
So I'm gonna grab 13 plus one bolt. You said, and
Yeah,
then
you can have 14 bolts.
Dankeschön, and then I am just mystified that in Elven above ground city, nothing even close, and in in the heart of Spider Mountain, or at least on the doorstep, like what? Is this who I need to see for my wares in the future? Find a drow that doesn't attack me first. Good luck.
Congratulations, Pinkers. I'm glad you got yourself your preferred item of use.
Just all the way up. Wait, do we know that we're on the other side of the world, or do we just know that we're 4 years ahead?
At this point, because of speaking with
We do know that we're on the other
Rail's
side.
mom, you know in fact that you're in Corm.
So it's like, oh man, halfway around the world, or halfway across the plane, and the thing that I thought I lost when time traveling is here in the darkness. Just
And a fancy one at that.
I do admire its craftsmanship. That is for sure.
I guess we should just wait here for the old man to get back.
Sorry, I'll
quickly
be
wanna
with
go.
I'll be at Steve in a second here.
Right.
Yeah, no worries.
I don't know. I'm just role playing.
Mike,
Yes.
after the exposure to multiple elements,
Okay.
having been pummeled with fire and ice and now lightning, you realize that you now know this new spell. You can check your spells.
Ooh. The spell captures one of the incoming energy listing its effect. For next melee. Ooh. Your resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of your next turn. Wait. Question. So. Spell catcher still the incoming energy less than the effect on you of storing it the next day. You have resistance to the triggering damage type. Okay, so I have to. If I'm hit by a lightning bolt, but
I
I
was just gonna
reduce
say that.
all the damage because of him using careful and me using my shield feat, do I still get to absorb stuff if I don't take any damage?
Because that would be cool.
That would be
Send
cool.
lightning past you. You get an
So
extra one.
and then I basically just steal a bit of it to
You would
charge my
Thor
weapon.
hammer it.
So it wouldn't trigger because you haven't received any triggering damage.
Okay, that's fair.
Because you have resistance to the triggering damage. If you don't receive damage, then you don't absorb anything.
Okay. So, but that's a choice I can make.
Yeah, you
I
could
can
choose to take some of the damage to then
I
absorb
could
it.
choose to take some of the damage.
That's
and
your
then
choice.
Have resistance to it, and then use that to go.
Yep.
I like it.
That's pretty cool.
Sparkles. I'm half tempted to let you hit me with some lightning, but I'm gonna hold off for now.
What?
Just go up and bit the shock and grasp.
I heard hit me with lightning.
How's this?
All right, Rail, to you.
Yeah, I'm.
Wait, can I absorb potential energy?
I'm. I'm carefully making my way down.
So you don't see any larger spiders like you've encountered, but all the small little spider insecties are all scurrying, not away, like they're not running away from you. They're just running in the direction away from you,
Right.
and they're all seem to be heading, up this tunnel.
Okay. I'll head up that tunnel. I'll just kind of follow. Um, I'll use a first level spell and I'll cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And I'll try to ask a passing spider, hey, what's going on?
Knowledge. These can be information about your relationship to monster. The little teeny tiny spiders are like, we're free. Mother's free. We're going to Mother.
Whoa, that sounds rad. I'm gonna follow you.
Hooray, hooray.
And
My
I
dad.
will follow.
Also, where's Daddy?
I don't know about that, but maybe your mom knows. Let's go ask. And I'll follow them to Mother.
Okay.
Hopefully within 10 minutes, so my Speak with Animals spell
Yeah.
keeps going.
So as you round the corner, you see
Oh, Jesus
this,
Christ.
which is a rather large,
Yeah. Yeah, that's incredibly unsettling.
rather
to me,
large
to me, Steve the person.
Spidey
But
Queen.
Rail's fine with it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make my way over like with the spiders, and I'll just say, "Hi, Mom."
So it looks at you very oddly, but then says, essentially in broken English, as best as a spider can communicate,
Right.
um, my children tell me we have you to thank for freeing us, but also that you slew many of us. But I understand it wasn't your fault. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, though this is a sad day for all spider kind.
Yeah, I was also pretty bummed about it. But it's an awfully complex moral quandary that will leave all of us pondering the nature of existence and the finite lives with which we are given, with which all living beings have been given.
We are distraught, yet pleased to be free. We would not have attacked if we were not controlled and ordered to do so.
Yes, of course. I assumed as much, given that I've been here before and haven't been immediately uh, engaged upon by your kind. What do you know of the one who uh, ensorcelled you, or like, or how?
We know not how, but um, we we lost self-control. I'm forgetting my own timeline. We lost self-control several weeks ago upon the arrival of the Dark One.
And the dark one was the dark elf who we slew, I assume.
I don't know. I don't know races. I'm a spider, but
Well, that's
yeah,
fair.
the one that was not a spider.
Okay, I understand. Were there anyone else with any other not spiders? The two genders, spider and not spider.
Excuse me. Oh, that's gross. Yes, there were two.
Okay, are they still out here in the caves?
Um,
In Spider Mountain?
my children have not told me the whereabouts of the other.
so they might still be here, but you don't know.
Unknown.
Is there any way you could assist in finding out if they're in here or not?
I will sit here and await the word of my children. There are
Great.
fewer of them than there used to be. It may take some time.
That makes sense, and I'm sorry for the great loss you and your kind have suffered on the darkest day of Spider Mountain. Steve is laughing, but Rail says all this
Yeah.
with a completely
No, I get
straight
that. I
face.
get that.
Yeah.
This day will be remembered. This is our 9/11. It's terrible.
That is unfortunate. I'm going to return from whence I came to mine compatriots, in order to provide to them the necessary healing and sustenance that they
I'm not doing that,
require.
Edmund. Sorry, Steve.
What?
I'm just talking to chat.
Oh, okay. And great. Let me know if you hear anything.
I will send word as long as you're nearby. I don't know where you live.
I live in the village, full of
Outside Spider-Man.
non-fighters, slightly to the direction from here.
You live in the Bright Lands.
That's
I see.
right. Yeah.
Very good.
All right.
I will send word to your people if I learn more. But
Great.
but now I must rest to accept seed for new spiders. Not from you, don't worry.
Of course. On the one hand, good luck with that. On the other hand, gross. And
Hey man, nature is beautiful in all its forms.
I agree.
I
Have
agree,
fun pondering,
bye! Thanks, I hate it!
have fun pondering the nature of existence. And having potentially caused an existential crisis in a spider, Rel makes his way back to the party.
Very good.
I come back to the party, and I assume everyone is still just kind of like over here, going through stuff and resting or whatever. And I just kind of like come over and I just like sit down, and I'm just quietly pondering.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
there, old man?
Yeah, Rail, you just like contribute in the not decimation because that's 1/10. What would like 99% demation be?
Genocide?
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
The genocide of this entire spider
Yeah.
tribal civilization.
Yeah, so Rail's just like sitting there like wide-eyed, just considering the decisions that got him to this point. And yeah, you like ask if I'm all right, and he's just like, "We're all gonna die someday."
I mean, yeah, you later than the rest of us, but all right.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, man.
Gotta look over its sparkles and fingers, like, well, I don't know what to do with this.
And like, and I'll just say, this was the drive that was controlling them. There were two others. We don't know if they were, if they're still in the Spider Mountain or not. The Spider Queen was a real nice lady. She's gonna let us know if any of the spiders spot the other non-spiders in the place. Yeah, it might just take a little longer because we kind of like murdered most of the spiders.
I mean, I'm sure there's lots more deep in this giant cave, yeah?
Not as many as you might think.
Oh.
Apparently. He's like
all
rocking
right.
back and forth slightly without
I-
realizing it.
I walk over and just sort of like pat you on the head, like there, like looking over to
pull up the steampunk banjo and just start playing a sad guitar riff. You know, like,
Wow, guitar riff on the banjo. That's amazing.
Sad Hulk music.
yeah, there
Ding,
we go.
ding, ding,
Sad
ding.
Hulk music.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Do you need to, I don't know, like say a few words or mourn the spiders or something there, old man?
Um.
Like family of yours?
No. I mean, in the way that all living things are family. I and like Rail will so like anything that you heard in that like little side thing he conveys so that everyone's on the same page.
Okay.
And then he's just like, I'm just gonna take a moment and think.
All right. Well, as long as we're not in any more danger down here, I suppose you can take all the time you need. That was a lot of, and I kind of look over at like the ichor and mass of just dead, charred, burnt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and,
there's
there's
a
probably-
lot of spider corpse in the
Like,
area.
Yeah.
we're in a room with a lot of dead stuff. Like, yeah, maybe we should get back home, there, little man. Like maybe this isn't the best place, unless you want to, I don't know, say some
Yeah.
words or something.
Yeah, no, we can go. We can go. I'm good. And like we'll get up and start like walking out of the cave and
Just out of curiosity, the spiders didn't say where the dark elf dude came from, did they? Like
no,
further in the mountain?
uh,
No. Okay.
no, they don't know where he came from.
I did try to cut out that insignia. I don't know if you wanted me to roll something for that. Or...
Do a sleight of hand DC 10. So, you cut away the insignia from the armor and are left with a bunch of shredded threads.
Can I prestidigitate it back together?
Can you prestidigitate it back together?
I'll be honest. I think that'd be more along the lines of a mending spell rather than.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's like cleaning, right? Isn't that one of the things this does?
Yeah,
Cleaning,
cleaning.
but not repairing. Yeah.
Okay. I was never much for sewing. That was always mom's thing and one of my brothers. Well,
Wow, how sexist of you.
and one of my brothers. What? Anyway.
All right, fair.
Um.
I started talking before you said that part.
And I don't know. I will use prestidigitation to like cover the smell.
Fair.
Be like now that I know that I can do it, I'm just like, yeah, lilac's a lot better than
I mean,
shod
it's
spider ichor.
yeah.
Whatever this
You
is.
can do that to like a cubic foot, so I guess you could just be prestidigitating.
I'm just doing it to
for a
myself.
while.
I'm just doing
In
it
your
to my own.
head.
All right.
Just like
No, he's like Salt Bay, just wherever he goes.
just to get the smell away. And all right, well, yeah, let's get the heck out of this very very sad place now.
Very good.
Good
All
job,
right.
team.
I
On
kinda
your
feel bad,
way,
guys.
on your way out, is everybody agreeing to leave? I don't want to step on anybody's toes or
Oh,
Yeah,
make you
we
make a
gotta get
choice.
out of here. Come on.
Very
yeah,
good.
and I'll like lead them back to the village.
On your
we
way out the
Step over
cave.
corpses.
On your way out the cave, we will end the session. That's all I'm trying to say.
Oh,
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. I think that is a good time.
Eastern Standard Time. Yeah.
Eastern Standard Time. So with that, appreciate everybody's time. I hope you had a good time squashing some bugs. And yeah, with that,
It's
we'll say
given
goodbye to
we're-
the internet, and by the internet I mean Ed. So
Oh,
see ya, Ed. Thanks for joining us.
Bye,
Oh
Ed.
yeah, Ed. Big ups.
Big Ed energy.
Ed energy.
All right, we will so we will be back. Hang on, what's our schedule now? This
Tuesday?
coming week we will be on Tuesday, and I don't know what campaign we're gonna be in now. Who's playing one on Tuesday?
Well, find out if the deacons.
If the deacon's available, we'll be in yours. If not, we'll
Yeah.
do Emrae again.
Yes.
Very good. So we'll see you Tuesday, not Thursday, of this coming week. And with that, adios, the internet.
Good night, Internet.
And then
Peace,
the
Good
love,
night,
and
internet.
dead spiders.
following week, it's probably a one shot. Although,
Come on, we were on our way out, Jeff. Now we gotta talk about this before we can say goodbye again.
Awkward.
you were already saying goodbye when after I.
Look, now
You
the
can tell
internet
the
knows that
internet
we
that-
argue. Now the internet knows we're not best friends all the time.
Oh no, it's all over.
All right, goodbye, stream. I'm closing now.